And there we go. Greetings here, it's greetings, and welcome back. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. I tell you, people, it is a new year out here. Bear had no idea. Bears, we don't have the concept of time out here like you good humans out there. But it is, believe it or not, 2023. It's great. It's great to have everyone out there. Great to have you with us. Good to see Amy out here. Happy Wednesday to you as well. Well, Bear, I tell you, tries to just keep it all in focus there, not trying to do this or that or, overstretch his bounds. But you know what? Sometimes the times, they command thee. So Bear is just gonna go ahead. I know a number of people out there probably want it. Well, we are going to give you your wish out there, people. Bear is going to throw his hat into the ring for the Speaker of the House, Bear out here. Yes, indeed. I think we can get it together here. We don't need 27 different votes out there. There can only be one vote, and that vote should be for Bear, for Speaker of the House. Yes, indeed. Hopefully that'll work out for everybody. I know it might not be everybody's first pick out there. Bear's not super strong on the Second Amendment out here. You gotta fight fair, people out there. So, it might be some back and forth negotiations there, but Bear's throwing his hat into the ring out there. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, Bear's just checking out YouTube. He's looking at different stuff out there. And lo and behold, there's some shenanigans going on out there. Bear tried to keep quiet out here about all of that stuff. But I tell you, people, there's some people that think that there might be unicorns in the Bible. Well, I don't know about unicorns in the Bible. Bear went back, though, and double-checked. And you know what? You know what is in the Bible? That's right, people. Talking about bears. That's right. This is from, let's see, knowing Jesus out here. From 1 Samuel 7:34. But David said to Saul, "Your servant was tending his father's sheep when a lion or bear came to took a lamb from the flock." How do you confuse the two there? How do you confuse a lion with a bear out there? I'm not sure. Samuel 2 might tell us a little bit more. 17-8. Moreover, Hayashi said, your father and his men, that they are mighty men, and they are fierce, like a bear robbed of her cubs in the field. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible out there. Proverbs, that would be 17-2. Let a man meet a bear robbed of her cubs, rather than a fool in his folly out there. I kind of like the speakership out there. Just like a roaring lion and a rushed bear. You never want to rush bears, people. Is a wicked ruler over a poor people. That sounds like Brandon. Daniel 7-5. And behold, another beast, a second one, resembling a bear, and was raised up on one side, and 3 ribs were in its mouth, between its teeth, and thus they said, Arise, devour much meat. I like this one. Bear approves. Bear approves of this one out here. Very much so. Revelations 13-2. And the beast which I saw was like a leopard, and his feet were those of a bear. Bear feet. And his mouth, like that of the mouth of a lion. We are getting confused here with our bears and lions. And the dragon gave him his power, and his throne, and great authority. Well, at least Bear's feet will survive the apocalypse out there. That's good to know. Isaiah 11-7. And the cow and the bear will graze, much like we do. We just want some food. We just want to graze out there. I just want to graze. And their young will lie down together, and the lion will eat straw like the ox. I don't know why we're doing bears and lions out there. Who makes the bear, Orion, and Pleiades, and the chambers of the south? In Job 9-9 out there, people. There is more Bible verses about bears And then there is about unicorns out there, so I would definitely probably say to Mike out there, there should be more biblical references to bears out there. Yes, indeed. And by bare feet, asked Amy, they mean they have slippers. We need to get to that. We need to get to that. Good to see P Money out here. Good to see P Money out here. Where did I put that? There we go. Oh, it's behind everything. Gosh darn it. There we go. We gotta turn everything off. Where did it go? My bear just had it. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, people, if you were expecting... if you were expecting Bear to do a professional show in the new year, unfortunately, you are going to be disappointed here. The first thing that P Money hears when he arrives is bare feet in the apocalypses. Sounds like 2023 is the same as 2022. Bear has the most 2023 story of all time, and it's only the fourth. We'll get to that in just a minute. Hold on there, P Money. Hold on. But he does have that in the repertoire here. Anyways, I saw the crazy video that Mike put out about not dragons. What was it? Unicorns. There's more dragons in the Bible than there are unicorns. Go figure, people. Go figure on all of that. All right, but before we get into that, let's get to some great campaign updates out there, including, well, not including Kevin Sharp out there, but do check out his campaign out there. Hopefully, it's coming up pretty shortly here. All right, where am I? Do the thing with the thing. Do the thing, and then you do the other thing there. All right, let me move this so I can actually see some of the chats out here. I tell you, people, 2023. We will endeavor to do a professional show out here. Let's see. World Junior Hockey's Canada versus USA. Canada in the lead so far, says P Money. So far. We will see. Bear's got his game a little bit later on here. There we go. Bear always has a great show. Well, thank you, Amy. I do appreciate that. Unicorns, we were talking about that on DNQ. Then he did a full video on it. Well, Bear had his response video up there. Bear's response video. All right, where am I? What am I doing? Who the heck? What the heck's going on here, man? What the heck is going on here? All right, do the thing with the thing and the thing. There we go. Out of the blue, we were talking about comics we were looking forward to in 2023. Bear completely forgot. Totally forgot about Brand. Just assumed, okay, well, there was Brand. Okay, anyways, from Antonio Rice, who looks he looks hungry. He looks very hungry. He's looking like he's going to the buffet, and they're completely cleaned out, and he's got that face of disappointment on him out there. But anyways, hi everybody. First, I want to apologize. Wow, that's a great start. First, I want to apologize for the delay in updating you on our progress. There was supposed to be an update at Thanksgiving with new art, but I never received the pages. Par for the course. Marcelo, I believe he got a new artist because Kanan was, he had a number of other projects I think he was working on out there. Let's see, Marcelo informed me that he was finishing another project, but he was about to get back to work on the pages. No rush. About a week after that, Marcelo got in a pretty bad car accident. So he wasn't drawing anything, but he told me that he's ready to start drafting pages again. Well, okay. At this point, with all the delays, I don't want to keep this dragging out. I want to at least let everyone see what work is done. We'll get to Graham stuff and also Aaron Lou Presti stuff here in just a minute. They're doing a really great job of updating people, even with some of the work. We'll get to that in just a second here, but you don't have to delay. Just show a couple panels or something like that. Come on, man. Let's see. I want to at least let everyone see what work was being done. Kanan's pages are absolutely breathtaking, of course. Speaking of Kanan, he's had a milestone pinup published by DC Comics and the upcoming cover for Wakanda 5. Very cool. Congratulations, Kanan. Thumbs up, man. Thumbs up. Will be published by Marvel Comics. If he got something from DC and from Marvel, I tell you, you're probably a pretty good artist out there if you can do both of them. If I get the new images from Marcelo soon, I will update and preview those. Happy New Year to everyone. See you in about 6 months or so. Antonio. Well, thank you. Thank you, Antonio. Just whatever. Whatever. Bear completely forgot about Brand out there, so, it may show up on the doorstep one of these days and be like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about that one. Totally forgot about that one. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Good job, Junior Canada. Hope all the kids are having fun. And well, it's hockey. It's hockey. They can't stay safe. Hopefully they're having fun, though. We hope they're always having fun out there. All right. All right, moving. I just thought that was. I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot all about Brand. I'm just like, oh okay, completely forgot about it. All right, on a completely. I mean, talk about compare and contrast out here. We go from a Brand which we haven't heard a word about in many moons out there. We go to our good friends. We're here with Graham Nolan with the ghost of Matecumbe Key. There we go. Good morning, team. Good morning. Hope everyone had a great holiday week. Not much gets done between Christmas and New Year's, except for a lot of drinking and eating. Bear can attest to that. I finished the first 10 pages, and as soon as the last few come back from Greg, I plan to have them lettered and posted so you can get a feel of the story and the dialogue. I think you're going to love it, and here are a couple of more pages. Actually, Bear's got this thing. He'll kind of show it in order. So Graham out there is doing a great job. Also, Aaron Lopresti out there of just keeping people updated. Hopefully every week. Pardon me here. Hopefully every week, sometimes some stuff get in the way, maybe every other week or something like that. So, doing a really good job of keeping people updated. So, he had earlier on where he was showing, get rid of this, he was showing some of the pencils or just layouts first here. And then when he got the ink's taken care of. And now actually he's got it colored, so there we go. We get to see. I like the progression of this. So you can kind of see some of the rough cuts, and then some of the more finer details with your inks out there, and then you get it colored. So I like how the progression is going, and also the updates as well. You get kind of a steady update out there saying, okay, this is where your money is going with this project out here. So he's got those. Let's see, he had another one as well. Let me see here. This one, I don't know where the inks went to this. I don't recall if Bear got it or not, but I got the layouts there, and then in color, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good out there. Looking forward to this one. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good out there. That would be the ghosts. The ghost of Matecumbe Key. Whew. Hold on, I gotta take a breath. I gotta take a drink. Holy cow. There we go. Yes, indeed. So some great stuff. Great stuff from Graham Nolan out there. I hope you people are able to check some of that stuff out. All right, where's Bear? Come on, Bear. Don't lose it. Don't lose it, man. Don't lose it. Anyways, he's got a number. He had a number of other updates here as well. That was the manatee fella there. So he's doing some good stuff. Oh, that was the one that they did from the last time there. So really good stuff. Looking forward to the ghosts out there. All right, from Shane. I have to be really careful. I'm almost trying to do the shaved part of that. I'm not trying not to do it. Shane Davis out there. Shane Davis, Inglorious Rex crossed 200K at closeout. He says thank you out there. Does appreciate that. Is anybody timing how long Bear keeps these notes? I thought you were doing that, P-Money. I thought you had the stopwatch out there. Come on, man. You gotta earn that wrench. Oh, you weren't here the last time. We had an interesting time with some of the, or no, excuse me, the time before last. Let's see, Marco for Anthony isn't here because he got banned. He got banned, unfortunately, by Jiminy Cricket. So we've got some shenanigans out there with the wrenches. Inglorious Rex, to all our backers, a huge thank you for pushing Inglorious Rex II over the finish line at 200K. Congratulations, sir. This would have not been possible without you believing in us and our comic projects, and it has been shadow banned. Let me get to it here. Let me find it here. There we go. Let's see. Copy. Do the thing with the thing. Because, I mean, you know, people say, oh, go check out the campaign. Well, if it's shadow banned, it's kind of hard to do that. So let me see if I can get it there. Do the thing with the thing. There we go. So do check that out. Do check that out from Shane Davis. I think it's still in demand out there, so you can check that out. Closing in on the 210K stretch goal, in which the fan art contest upgrade. 2 winners will now be picked and printed at the back of the Inglorious Rex II main book. Just like the winners of Volume 1. So there you go. And there are cash prizes. We wish you all a wonderful 2023 and looking forward to showing off the project of the book and other new developments out there. So he's doing some good stuff. Let me see if I can find there's the cover there. Let's see, I think, I'm not sure if that was the Dale Keown cover. I think that one is his cover here, the one on the right there. So there we go. Anyways, good books out there. Can we ban Jiminy Cricket then for shenanigans? Can I ban Jiminy? I'll do it for free. Well, we'll see. We'll see if he shows up. We will see if either of them show up out there. Yes, indeed. Oh, let me put that back up there real quick, because I gotta do the thing with the thing with the thing. And another book. I don't want to say I forgot about it, but it has been quite a minute out there, people. Talking about, and the reason Bear isn't like super worried about it out there. Clint Stoker, doing Downcast. He did the Dracula book. Let's see, there was another one as well, I think. I can't remember it. Anyways, Clint he's doing great with his fulfillment out there. Wasn't super worried about it, but he's got a January update, which looks to be very good out here. He says we've made a lot of progress in the past month. Most of it pretty boring, but important. That's the important part. That is the important part. I worked with the printers on proofs, and we're planning to do a press check this week. The books should begin printing very soon. One of these days, Bear will be able to speak. Charlie is signing the book plates for the collector bundles. I've ordered cardboard mailers and other shipping supplies. Trading cards are going to print soon as well. All good progress. My best guess is that we will begin shipping before the end of the month, people. We might actually be getting this in February. So there you go. A very great update out there from Clint Stoker. Again, wasn't super worried about it because he was fulfilling all the other books. He had a little bit of an issue there with Charlie. Is it Scoggins? Snoggins? How do you pronounce it? Doing some great work out there. Just a little bit behind out there, but that's all right. Sometimes those things happen out there. So there you go. I don't even know if this is. I think they've taken it out of in demand. So if they're printing, it's probably out of in demand. But he might be offering that in a new campaign coming up here. We shall see. We shall see. All right. Speaking of which, Aaron Lopresti out here doing some great work. Blood Hunters New Year. Blood Hunter's New Year. Blood Hunter's New Year? I guess it's Blood Hunters. Happy Blood Hunters New Year, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hey, Aaron. 2023 is here, and I hope you all have a happy and prosperous new year. And fulfilling. After battling with some illnesses and a lot of family visitations this past holiday season, he is back. He's back, people, and working full speed on Wraith of God Blood Hunters. Just to remember, this month of January, short orders will be going to the... for crying out loud, Aaron, the bolding. Bear's eyes. Why? Let's see, to the printers at the end of this month, so get your t-shirts ordered in soon. Shot glasses and beanies are in stock and shipping out daily. Get your beanie, people. Remember, the campaign is still being shadow banned. By the way, let me, since we're talking about that, because you can't really, let me just kind of point this out here. So he says, okay, we're being shadow banned here. Okay, but where's the link to the book, though? You know, I mean, you gotta, and we're already ordered that. So if you're being shadow banned out there, make sure you put in the link so people can find it here. Let me. I don't have that. I don't have that. Oh my goodness. I need to add that to the list. Let's see. Wraith of God. Okay. I'd have to go find it there. I will try and put that into the description after we get done out there. Wraith of God 2. That's 2. Blood Hunters. There we go. Wraith of God number 2. I have to go check that one out because he is being shadow banned. Indiegogo. What's going on, man? P-Money says, I told my wife, happy Blood Hunters year. I think she wants a divorce. Oh, gosh, P-Money, I'm so sorry. Hurry up and apologize. That is good advice, Amy. Good advice. I would say chocolates and, well, I don't know. Do they have flowers up there in the tundra of Canada? I don't know. Chocolates, though. That'll work, sure. We are almost to 2,000 backers, and once we get to 140K, the next stretch goal of a bookmark and a new art will be reached. Thank you all for your continued support of this exciting project. We cannot do it without you. Bold. Check out the latest sneak peek art below. Let's check that out, people. Why is Bear talking when he could be showing? No, not that one. That was a good page, though. There we go. There was the interesting page there from Aaron. Let's see, he says, the Wraith and Esther, they get ready for their big showdown with Count Korvac. He says, enjoy. Count Korvac. I think that's how you pronounce it. Korvak. Korvac. That sounds like a vacuum cleaner. You know where they had the, door-to-door salesmen? They'd be selling the, hi, madam. Why don't you check out the great dirt-removing power of the Count Korvac. The Count Korvac out there. Yes, indeed. Forget about the Dysons. You need to go to the Counts. The Korvacs. The Korvacs out there. Anyways, there you go. Some great stuff out there from Aaron. There's some stuff going on there with Gabe L. Taib out there. He did the coloring for the first Wraith. I'm not sure if he's doing the coloring for the second book here or not, but hopefully he did a really good job on the first one there. So we shall see. Although I will say, Aaron, he may have it actually, but I would say just release a black and white version. Would be pretty cool. Some books just need. Some books just need that. Yes, indeed. All right, is that it? Oh, there's one more. People. One more, let me pull it up here. From one half of the graveyard shift out there, that would be Mark Bolton. He's got his own haunted pizza comics out there. Bear was haunted by a pizza one time. He ate it out of the garbage can, and oh boy, did that come back to haunt Bear. Hurley's Heroes, he says. A man dedicates his life to helping others after gaining superpowers from a superhero organ donor. Man, oh man. How do you get an organ from a super... was it a kidney? Might have been a kidney. Join us January 4th. Wait, that's today, and that's right now. Don't join him right away. Do it after Bear Show on Indiegogo as we launch this inspirational new superhero graphic novel, which is currently in development as a, holy cow, a live-action motion picture. Wow, very cool. Very cool. There we go. With Arcana Studio. Arcana Studio. I'm not too familiar with them. And writer, director, producer would be Sean Patrick O'Reilly. What an Irish name. Sean Patrick O'Reilly. From Corrective Measures out there. The first 100 backers of ours feature tier will receive this free promotional Hurley minifigurine out there. So there you go. You can get one of those. Get one of those. His hat's really big, though. His hat's like about the size of his, like twice the size of his head there. Big head. It must be one of his superheroes. Superhero powers out there. You know, when you get the kidney transplant, you get like the massive head. Not a massive ego, but just a massive head out there. P-Money says, I'm haunted by a pizza whenever it has pineapple on it. Ugh, gross. Terrible. Terrible, people. Terrible. Bear's just intolerant. Just intolerant of all this. I tell you what, people. Anyways, those are some of the great campaigns out there. Hopefully, we'll be getting some good books here coming up here pretty shortly. It looks like Cyberfrog is getting pretty close. Oh, I forgot to ask P-Money. What book did you get for Christmas out there? Heard it was from Mike Miller out there. I was just curious which one it was. So hopefully whichever book P-Money has gotten already. Let's see, they're coming out with the Cyberfrog. Hopefully FATL or FATL as they say. Monster Hunt 2. How the hell did you get Monster Hunt 2 before I did? For crying out loud, Mike. Mike, I tell you. Still waiting on elements from... Still waiting on his cards from Lone Star 2. How long has that been? For crying out loud. Anyways. So we're getting a couple of books coming out here pretty... looks like pretty shortly here. So hopefully kind of early winter, or late winter, early spring, hopefully we'll be able to get... to get some great books out there for getting out there. Yes, indeed. Mike likes me the best, says P-Money. Well, that is true. That is true. Bear actually saw it. They had something with the, what is it, the New York Times or something like that. They came out with an article saying, ladies out there, if you want to help save the environment, start a relationship with a short person. So Mike has been just right on the ball with that. Who knew? Who knew that, his whole family was helping save the environment out there? So, Mrs. Miller, you got the thumbs up out there from Bear. Yes, indeed. Short people to save the environment. I don't know if that's fake news or not. I don't know. I just don't. All right, that actually should have been one of Bear's news stories here, but let's see. I am going to save. I'm going to save the best for last here, people, because you just won't believe it. You just won't. So let's go ahead, get right on into it here, because there's some great news out here. If Bear can find it, for crying out loud, Bear. One of these days. Professional show. Here we go. Oh, good to see VM. Good to see VM out here. From comicbook.com, Russ, Burlingame? Burlingame. We're going to go with that. HBO Max removes over 250 episodes of an iconic cartoon series. Oh, they're at it again, people. Warner Brothers Discovery has removed about half of all of the Looney Tunes episodes from HBO Max. Why? According to Cartoon News. The place for news for cartoons out there. A social media account for the animation news site informed fans last night that seasons 16 through 31 of the classic animated series, representing 256 of the 511 episodes which had been hosted on the streaming platform, had disappeared after December 31st. Happy New Year, everybody! The move is the latest big removal of Warner Brothers' owned content from HBO Max. It follows a string of animation and children's programming removals, including Aquaman, King of Atlantis, Infinity Train, and the majority of Sesame Street episodes previously found on HBO Max. Congratulations, guys. Fans have discussed frustration and disappointment over these removals, since there was an expectation that when Warner Brothers started its own streaming service, it would make Warner Brothers' own content available more or less indefinitely as part of the subscription. What's the point? What's the point of having a streaming service if it goes out of date? What the hell, man? Come on, man. Warner Brothers Discovery Management has pushed back. How dare you? You don't push people. Saying that nothing removed from the streaming platform was being watched enough to provide the company with value. For crying out loud. People want to go watch your cartoons. That is the value in and of itself, that you have the availability to watch your cartoons on your streaming service. Not how many people are watching it at one point, because you have so many things on there that people, the horrible UI on that to begin with, for crying out loud. The streamer has also reportedly removed seasons 4 through 6 of the Flintstones. A planned second season of the spin-off Yabba Dabba Dinosaurs was cancelled, and the first season split up into 2 installments before finally being removed from HBO Max altogether. Thanks a lot. The Looney Tunes brand started. They should just do a streaming of just Looney Tunes. I wonder how many people would sign up for that one. Let's see. The brand started in 1930, almost 100 years ago, people, and was a consistent presence on TV and in cinemas throughout the rest of the 20th century. Since then, the characters have struggled to find a meaningful pop culture niche. I would say pop culture is having a hard time finding a niche with popular, the majority of people out there. A recent Looney Tunes revival at HBO Max earned critical praise, but failed to really move the needle with audiences because it was on HBO Max and nobody saw it. Space Jam: A New Legacy brought the Space Jam branding back to theaters, but turned out to be a disappointment, and did little to increase the standings of Bugs, Daffy, and company. Well, what about LeBron James? No worries. He's not going to get canceled. A Cartoon Network originally served in part to solve the problem of what to do with Warner Brothers and Hanna-Barbera's vast library of iconic animation, much of which served mostly as nostalgic comfort food. Well, no, you could put your little kids in front of it and they would have fun with it because, it's wholesome. I mean, you didn't have to worry about, oh gosh, is little Timmy gonna be, watching a comic and all of a sudden, somebody gets beheaded or something like that. No, it's, Hanna-Barbera stuff, for crying out loud. The rise of Cartoon Network's original programming, I'm gonna blame that on it. And the Adult Swim block has been a boom for young, terrible animators. I would compare the best Adult Swim has to offer to Hanna-Barbera any day of the week. What's the stupid one that they have? The Back to the Future one. What's the one? Oh God, what's the one called? I forget. The Morty Show. I would compare that Morty Show's animation, terrible by the way, to the worst of Hanna-Barbera, the worst of Looney Tunes out there. Yeah, night and day. Young animators, you need to go back. You need to go back and watch the class. The Tex Avery stuff, all that stuff. Oh, for crying out loud. They got rid of it. Why? Let's see. But once again displaced things like Looney Tunes and the Flintstones, making streaming platforms an obvious destination. But HBO Max has hardly been a comfortable home for animation in the last year. Well, they got to make way for the new The Batman shows and all the other stuff. Warner Brothers Discovery is reportedly developing a free with ad streaming platform to compete with things like Tubi and the Roku channel. Don't be surprised if Looney Tunes, Flintstones, and other iconic IP find their way there. Wouldn't that be the Cartoon Network? A free with ads. You watch cartoon. Oh, for Christ, we've went the circle, people. We've went the circle. They started the Cartoon Network to put the cartoons on there. Then they says, now we got the streaming service. Let's put it on there. And it's like, no, we can't put it on the streaming service because, it takes a lot of money to run all these servers of all this time. So, the promise of all the streaming stuff out there hasn't really delivered all that great. Hasn't really delivered all that stuff. Don't get bear started on the Disney Plus stuff. Taking stuff left and right there. Go look for Song of the South on Disney Plus. You're not gonna be able to find it there. Not at all. Comicbook.com and Russ, a Burlingame out there. We're just say Burlingame out there. Yes, indeed. The Felch. The Felch has banned it, says P-Money, because when Bug says, "What's up, Doc?" he was worried it was about him. or getting hit over the head with a hammer. That would probably be the other thing out there. Bugs, this is a great point, P-Money. Bugs needs to become a TikToker to be a hit with the Utes again. The Utes out there. Let's see, Amy says, yeah, it's weird how many shows or movies you hear about that sound interesting, but only one per streaming service. TV is way too complicated anymore. Or, it used to be, when you had, either regular television or cable or something like that. You might be watching one show and it might be a repeat or, it's boring or whatever. Well, you flip the channel and, you might find something completely different that, you might not want. You didn't think that you needed. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, I like the, whatever. Bear's been watching the, what's it? The guy's grocery game stuff. Like, I wouldn't normally go and watch it, but hey, watch Guy do his grocery game stuff. The Guy Ferrari show out there. It kills some time out there. It's an interesting watch. So, yeah, and now, like, if you want to watch, I don't know, whatever, Stranger Things or so, now you gotta get Netflix. Or if you want to watch, I don't know why you want to watch it, but the Rings of Power show, now you gotta get Amazon. Or, let's see, I want to watch the, I don't know, what does HBO Max have? I want to watch the Dragon show. The House of Dragons? No, the Game of Thrones show. I want to watch the Game of Thrones show. Well, you got to get the HBO Max on there. For crying. Now you've got like 20 different subscription services, and they all cost more than the cable package that you cut the cable for. And it's like, why? And then you're getting rid of the shows, and I don't know, people. I don't know. All right. I've saved probably the best for last. This is probably the most 2023 story we're going to see all 2023. Bear would say it's a high bar out here, but that's a terrible pun. A terrible pun out here. And that would be because this is from, let's see, Defense News out here. And Tom Kington. It'd be a high ambition. The Italian army aims for self-sufficient cannabis market. What? That's right, people. The Italian army aims for self-sufficient cannabis market out there. From Florence, Italy, in a bid to become self-sufficient in the, quote, legal field, medical cannabis, Italy is growing plants using secret nutrients in a ultra-clean room managed with military precision. No wonder it called the army to handle the task. That's right, people, the Italian army. Next year, the Italian service plans to produce 700 kilograms, however much that is, of top-grade cannabis to cover nearly half of the 1,500 kilograms required annually in the country for those in need of, quote, pain relief, such as people with cancer or Parkinson's disease. The next step is self-sufficiency, which is our ambition, says Nicola Latorre, who leads the Italian Defense Industries Agency, which oversees the pot operation. The agency, which is an arm of the Defense Ministry, handles the commercialization of the state's defense enterprises. Cannabis the Army cannot grow is imported from Holland, naturally, Canada, I see you, P-Money, Denmark, and Germany? What? Germany? Huh. But production is ramping up at an anonymous-looking Army facility on the edge of Florence. What we can do in Florence is produce a highly standardized product, so the dosage is unvaried, and the same price as we're paying now for imports, says Colonel Gabriel Pichone, the head of the facility. I can't believe it, people. I can't believe it. The same Italian army that lost World War II, yep, I trust them to do this. Launched in 2014, the Florence-based operation managed 50 kilograms in 2020 before rising to 300 kilograms in 2022. The increase was thanks to more growing rooms, with 6 harvests a year in each of the 6 flowering rooms. To reach 700 kilograms next year, technicians are perfecting lighting, watering temperature, and ventilation, and they are using a blend of secret nutrients, kind of like KFC, I guess, developed in-house that are mixed in with hydroponic irrigation. So forget about the defensive lines or, the Air Force or the Navy. No. We need to perfect our lighting in our grow rooms there. Also in 2023, the lab aims to produce cannabis-infused olive oil naturally, of course, which users can take in a drop form. That's the most Italian thing I've read. He adds that 5 private firms are set to supply more mother plants from which cuttings can be grown to grow the plants in Florence. However, the main operation will not be farmed out to the private sector. The state will continue to do this to guarantee quality and price. Yes, indeed. This is a great question. Why is the Army in charge? The Army was handled the role of Italy's legal pot supplier for 2 reasons. Officials have said to produce cannabis at a secure facility. Well, if you're going to need a secure facility, I would say an Army base would be pretty secure out there. And because the armed service has been in the pharmaceutical business for decades, it has, turning out chemical warfare antidotes and malaria pills for soldiers. Well, that's just right up there. The Army also manufactures so-called orphan drugs. Oh, these poor orphans. Medicines for rare diseases or conditions that big companies ignore because of the low production rates. Much like they must have Looney Tunes drugs out there. The service currently makes 4 such drugs to supply 3,000 people in Italy. Italy. Yes, indeed. It's the Italy. They're growing. The Italian army. It's a growing out there. Yes, indeed. It's a spicy meatball. I don't know, people. I've looked high and low, for any other confirmation on any of this. I haven't seen this anywhere. But this probably takes the lead, and this was on December 30th. This probably takes the lead as the most 2023 story that Bear can find so far. The Italian Army doing what people in college do. So there you go. Congratulations, Italian Army, doing a bang up job out there. Bang up job. Yes, indeed. I don't know why. That's just. I saw that and I was like, huh? What? The Italian Army? Are we sure? Are we sure about this? Apparently so. And I'm sure it's 2023 is just going to get nothing but better from here on, people. Nothing but here on. Yes, indeed. Come to Canada, we got rocks, trees, and all the weed you need, says P-Money. Wow. You want a secure area for the cannabis? I say Vatican City. Yes, R.I.P. R.I.P. the Pope out there. The real Pope. The German Shepherd out there. Yes, indeed. Not none of these fake popes out there. I'm talking about the real one that just passed away. R.I.P. R.I.P. out there. Yes, indeed. All right, people. Well, that pretty much does it here for beer. I was trying to do a head-to-head here with a Wraith and where did I put it? The Inglorious Rex book out here, but it rained yesterday, and it's just been really kind of misty and just kind of really kind of ugly outside. So probably, I don't know if we'll be able to do it next time, but we will do it here coming up here pretty shortly. We try to do these every once in a while, kind of put two books, whether they're well known or maybe not so well known out there, kind of put them head to head, make them fight battle royale out there and figure out which one comes out on top. So look forward to some of that. I still need to do the review for Wraith of God, so we will try and do that as well out here. Got a number of other stuff that we're trying to do here coming up in the new year. Hopefully some box openings as well. So hopefully some of you people out there are enjoying the box openings. Continue to keep opening them as we can. As long as Timmy McTimerson out there is ordering them, Bear will continue to abscond with the boxes. Yes, indeed. All right. I want to thank. Where the heck is Melissa today? I missed Melissa out there. But anyways, wanted to thank Amy out there. Always a pleasure to have Amy out here. P Money as well. We never got to see either Jiminy Cricket or Marco for Anthony. They must have banned each other. You know, it must have been like a, what do they call that? Like the antimatter-matter collision where it just kind of annihilates each other. That must have been what happens. They tried to ban each other and they both got annihilated out there. That must be what happened. Also, VM, great to see VM here. We do appreciate him as well. And also, all of our lurkers and bots out here. We do appreciate each and every. There's Melissa in the last second out there. I don't know if they're doing the D&Q tonight, but I tell you, Amy and Melissa need to be a part of the rotating crew there. I definitely enjoy having them on as well, especially since Siege isn't coming around as much. So we need more of a feminine touch out there on the D&Q. Yes, indeed. Anyways, great to have Melissa out there. For some reason, I tried to do her great animation out here, and it's just not showing up for some reason. We'll do that the next time. Great animation with the pink bunny slippers out there. Melissa was listening the whole time. Well, you gotta smash that thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribed, and also share it out, people. Bear's probably shadow banned as well. I tell you what, the whole Rambo watch along was pretty good there. Keeping Bear's channel afloat here. So I don't know, might want to think about doing another watch along here. We'll see. If you have any recommendations there, just leave them down in the comment section. Bear will check that out. Smashing thumb button now, says Melissa. Well, thank you so much. Well, thank everybody out there. We do appreciate you, each and every one of you. I mean, it is a Wednesday night. You could be doing anything you wanted, and you're right here with Bear. He does appreciate that. Yes, indeed. Ooh, watch-alongs. Yes, Amy. Yes, indeed. Well, if you've got a recommendation, just leave it down in the chat or in the description. Well, put it in the description, because we're about to close it up here, people. Bear has a hockey game to watch. I'm sure P-Money as well. So we want to thank everybody out there. But you know what? All of this talk has made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people. Grrrr!